Hey, this is Chantel Girardi from Online Business Marketing, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of the top analytical platforms that everyone should have inside their business. So I'm talking about Google Analytics. Google Analytics is something absolutely paramount that every business owner has set up in order to track the traffic that is coming from their social media to their website. So many times people go, the problem is the traffic to my website, or they'll go, oh, my website's not converting. The only way that you actually know what the problem is to have Google Analytics tracking it so that you can see whether or not it is the social media marketing that's the issue, it's the email marketing that's the issue, or whether or not people are actually coming to the website, but they're not converting, which means then it's your sales copy. It could be your sales copy. It could be your offer. It could be your navigation. It could be your process. And the only way that you can make any of these decisions is based on data. And that's why Google Analytics is such a powerful tool. So it is great to improve your online presence, track your customer behavior, and so that you can make those data-driven decisions. So I'm going to give you some key features that you need to monitor. And I am going to be doing quite a bit of reading with this one because there's a crap load that this platform can do. And I want to make sure that I can get in absolutely everything for it. So firstly, why should you use it? As I said, data-driven decisions. Instead of you winging it and going, this is the problem or that is the problem, you can actually see what the problem is, and you can see what is actually working on your website, what isn't working on your website, so you know what to apply more energy and effort to. Number two, you can understand your audience better. Just like in social media, it gives you insights into your demographics on location, age, gender. Google Analytics does exactly the same thing. So that therefore you can start to make decisions based on, is it working? Is the right audience showing up? Or what do I need to change in order to get better results from the right audience? So number three is it can measure your campaign effectiveness. So you can actually track how your campaigns are performing. Whether it's email marketing or social media or paid advertising, you can see what's working or not working. And number four, you can improve your return on investment because it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of time to be able to put your energy and effort into your marketing. Now you can actually go, where can I better focus my resources? What can I actually work on to improve in order to get a better return on investment? So firstly, how do you set up a Google Analytics? So I'm going to go through this super quick, but because this is the video recording. But if you jump onto the website, which is onlinebusinessmarketing.com.au, you'll be able to go to the blog and get the written step-by-step on how to do this. So firstly, in order to create a Google Analytics account, you want to sign into your Google account and go to Google Analytics. Where you found it on a desktop is that little circle with the 9 little squares. And then you'll find Google Analytics, which is kind of like a yellowy, orangey kind of up and down lines. Then click on Start for Free and follow the prompts to create an account. Once you've done that, you have to set up the property. So the property is basically your website. So you've got to say, right, this Google Analytic platform is going to be attached to this property. And then you want to set up your time zone, your currency, and your business time. Number three then is to install the tracking code. And this is absolutely paramount. So you want to be able to find your global site tag, and you want to put this on every page of your website so that it can be tracking absolutely everything. Number four is you want to link it to your search console so that you can get an overall full picture of your website's performance. Number five is you want to set up goals. So you want to basically set up the goals so that it can allow you to measure conversion. So for example, do you want to measure your form submissions or product purchases? So you can define the specific actions that represent the key conversions for the business, the goals that it needs to focus on or have a look at. All right, so let's discuss some of the key features that you need to monitor regularly. There's a lot here that I'm going to go through, and it's absolutely awesome. If you get a bit overwhelmed, what I reckon that you should do is come back to it, have a listen to what it is that I'm talking about. And when I talk about one specific thing, go and find it. So for example, when I just spoke about, setting up your search console on Google, then go stop the recording, go do that, then come back and move to the next thing. If you get totally overwhelmed with Google Analytics, once it's all set up, I recommend you simply just start with the dashboard. Just go to the overall dashboard, which I'm going to share with our live audience at the end of today's training. And when you go to that, go to the dashboard, that in itself is just going to give you some things that you can look at and give you some insights into what's working or not working. And then from there, start to explore a little bit deeper into the platform. All right, so some of the key features for you to have a look at is firstly the real-time reports. So those who are on your website at any given moment, it can help you to monitor the impact of live campaigns such as social media posts or email blasts. So for example, if you're running a Black Friday campaign, you can go in real time and have a look and see what's actually happening and how it's working. Number two is looking at the audience reports. So this is going to show you, will give you insights into who the visitors are, their demographics, their location, even the devices that they're utilizing and their behavior. And that way you can then adjust your marketing campaigns to align with your audience's preferences. Number three is your acquisition reports. And this shows how visitors arrive at your website. So this is one of my favorite sort of places to go into and have a look. So you can see your organic search, your social media, your referral sites, or your paid ads. And you can use this data to refine your marketing strategies based on which channels are performing best. So as I said, absolutely love that. Number four is behavior reports. And this shows you how users are navigating your website. So which pages they're visiting, how long they stay for, and you can use the behavior flow tool to identify the drop-off points in the user journey so that it can help you to improve your site navigation and your content strategy. Conversions. You can track your goal conversions and your e-commerce transactions. These reports are absolutely important for understanding the effectiveness of your marketing campaigns and how they contribute to your bottom line. The amount of people that come to me to say that they want to spend money on a website rather than spend money on getting a marketing strategy, and yet they actually haven't looked at this data to see whether or not it's their website that's a problem or whether or not it's actually what they're doing on social media and their lead generation that is the problem. And they spend all this money on a website unnecessarily. Number six is to search your console integration. So if you link your Google Analytics with your Google Search Console, you can view your SEO data directly in Analytics. This is absolutely important for keyword performance, impressions, and click-through rates. And this is crucial for you refining your SEO strategy. So when you start to go and create your blogs or create your content, by just looking at that data, you're going to be able to make better decisions. All right, so how does Google Analytics then impact your decision making? Well, number one, you can adjust the campaigns that you're working on. So data from your acquisitions and your conversion reports allows you to determine which marketing channels are driving the best results. And you can allocate more resources to those high-performing channels, and you can rework the underperforming channels. Number two, audience targeting. So with the audience reports, you can create more personalized marketing campaigns by understanding your buyers better. If you notice a significant segment on your traffic is mobile, for instance, you can then prioritize mobile optimization. Number three is content strategy. Your behavior reports are going to highlight which content is engaging and which is not. And you can use this data to optimize underperforming pages, repurpose high-performing content, or adjust your overall marketing strategy. So if you notice that people are spending a lot of time on one particular page, and it'll actually tell you the time that they're spending on that page, go onto those pages and make sure that your call to actions are very noticeable so that when people are on the page, they then are driven to take action. Number four is improving your website usability. So you want to use your insights from your bounce rates or session duration to identify any usability issues. So a high bounce rate on any key landing pages is a signal that you need a better design or you need more relevant content. Okay, so it's a symptom. It's showing you that something is not working optimally, and therefore can give you the insight to go in and make those decisions to improve it. Number five is conversion rate optimization. By looking at your conversion reports, it allows you to see which traffic sources convert the most and where your sales funnel is failing. So you can run then an A/B test to refine elements like call to actions, landing pages, and user journeys. So, advanced tips for marketing managers. So, number one, you want to set up custom alerts. You can create custom alerts that are going to notify you when traffic spikes, goals are met, or anomalies occur. This allows you to act quickly when unusual behavior or opportunities arise. Number two is segmentation. You can create segments to analyze specific types of visitors, such as new versus returning visitors. So those who've completed a purchase or visitors from a particular campaign. And this is going to help you dive deeper into that data. Number three is attribution modeling, which means you can use multi-channel funnels and attribution reports to understand how different marketing channels are working together to drive the conversions. So instead of giving all your credit to the last click, you can actually look back in the customer journey and see much further down the line where those people were coming from or how they made that decision. And last but not least, you can enhance your e-commerce. So if you're an e-commerce business, you can enable enhanced e-commerce tracking to get insights into product performance, customer checkout behavior, and sales funnel optimization. So no more guessing anymore. You can actually look at the data and go, this is where people are. This is what they're doing. That doesn't make sense. I need to change this, rather than just guessing. So how does Google Analytics affect your marketing strategy? Well, firstly, it's going to give you accurate data on which channels and campaigns are driving conversions so that you can allocate your marketing budget and your time and energy more effectively. Customer journey mapping. Google Analytics will allow you to see the full customer journey so that you can see from the first visit of where they came right through to how they took action and what they did, so you can make better decisions and you can tailor your messaging and touch points to make it more relevant accordingly. Number three is website optimization. So by regularly reviewing your site's performance, such as page load speeds, bounce rates, or user flow, it can help you to make the necessary changes. So for me, this is a once a month activity where we'll go in, we'll have a meeting around it, we'll have a look at what's working, what's not working, what can we improve, and then we'll set 1 to 3 tasks to just make 1 to 3 little improvements to ensure that next month's going to be better. And the last one is benchmarking and goal setting. So the data from the Google Analytics provides a clear benchmark for setting and measuring marketing goals. You can adjust your key performance indicators and you can have a look at historical data and your current trends as well. So it's an absolutely essential tool that helps you to really know or understand what is happening in the customer journey from your social media through to your email, onto your blogs, onto every page of your website, onto every product that's on your website, to go, what is actually working, what is not working, and what can I do better? And it's one of the simplest things. Firstly, it's free and it's absolutely simple to do. So I'm just going to go back to those 3 things again that you need to do in order to set it up, because when I went in and had a look at my Google Analytics, my 3 tasks for the month are, these need to be improved on how they're done. So number 1 is just to set up your Google Analytics by signing into your Google account and looking for the Google Analytics icon in the little circle with the squares. Number 2 is making sure you set up the property, and remember, just the property is your website. So set up the property, which is your website. So basically you're saying this Google Analytic account goes to this website. You then want to make sure that you install the tracking code. And I've noticed that since my last virtual assistant, this is really bad, but since my last VA was there monitoring this, it hasn't been done. So therefore, any new pages that have been added to the website don't actually have the tracking code on it, which means we're not tracking data, which is very naughty. Not a pat on the back, that's more like a slap in the face. Naughty girl. So I've set the task now that they go in and put the tracking code on every page. Number 4 is you want to make sure that you're linking it to your search console. And number 5 is set up goals. So you want to set up goals. What is the goal of you? What are you trying to monitor? Are you monitoring people coming to the website through a blog and then going to a lead magnet, or coming in to the website and then booking an appointment, or going to the shop? What are the actions that you're wanting it to take so that it can start monitoring those actions? And then, as I said, last but not least, if you get so incredibly overwhelmed, just go to the dashboard at least once a month and just have a look. The dashboard in itself will give you clear guidelines on what is happening, and then you can start to delve a little bit deeper into things. So this is Chantal Girardi from Online Business Marketing. I'm going to go to our live audience now, and I'm going to show you behind the scenes of Google Analytics. In order to be part of the live audience, you do need to be a client. You can find more details in the comments below.